We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Daniel Castano, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Here's the first pitch to him. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
The 1-1. Slow little grounder left side. And there's one away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Here's Eric Sogard. As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Here's the pitch. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Brett Anderson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Ready now, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Stepping in now, Jazz Chisholm, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home.
That's inside.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Yelich moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign, but they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
Garrett Cooper comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Dickerson leads off first with 1 away. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here at 323. 3 homers and 19 driven in. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Arcia takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Anderson, a former member of the Oakland A's, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The set and the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Braun. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box now, Ryan Braun. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Ryan Braun.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball. Outside. That missed. That's the ball. 2-0 to count.
Two and one.
2-1 to count.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Digging in, Jed Jerko. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First offering on its way. Ball one.
1-0.
Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Yeah.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to third, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And that's out number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
1-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Sanchez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Digging in, Manny Pena is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike two now. That misses. 1-2. Two out with the man at first. Lifted in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. On now to the bottom of the second. The Brewers lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Jesus Sanchez.
The right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Braun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Into the box now, Isan Diaz. No balls and 1 strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Brewers lead this one 1-0. Stepping up now, Brett Anderson, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Brett Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The pitch. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Next for Milwaukee, Eric Sogard. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Brinson has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 1-0. At the plate, Daniel Castano, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Daniel
Ready to
Castano.
deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that missed. 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Yeehaw.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Yeah.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. Second at-bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. The 1-0.
Pizza.
Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Rescue.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm.
Ready for another chance? Jazz Chisholm.
He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Wood.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Yeah.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
The batter, the first baseman, Garrett.
So stepping in, Garrett Cooper, a base hit in his first trip. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's outside.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're down 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The left fielder, number 8.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fouled away. Two balls and a strike to Braun.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 home. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. And the pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside. 1-0.
1-0.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. And another foul ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Drilled to the left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Count.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Anderson.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah!
Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as we'd expect, not a huge differential here. In fact, no differential at all, with both guys clocking in at 92 as their top fastball. Striding in, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at his career totals, Alfaro has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Line to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in now, Jesus Sanchez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1-1.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. It's 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kane is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. On the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 9.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Pena. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Ripped down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Number 25, Brett Anderson.
Standing in, Brett Anderson. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding into the box, Lewis Brinson. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now here it comes.
Hee-haw!
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The windup and the 0-1. Chopped to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the pitcher, Daniel Castano.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Daniel Castano. First delivery to him on the way.
Hut! 0-1. That's the ball.
One out, nobody on. And he misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hoo-yah!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hit!
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th.
Lorenzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
The batter, the second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Into the box, Eric Sogard, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Ball.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Outside 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
One away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball high.
Back up the middle. And a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And they'll take the bat out of Braun's hands here as he's walked intentionally.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And here's the third baseman, Jed Jerko now. First pitch of the at-bat. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Josh Smith was given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Stepping in now, Justin Smoke, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready once again, Orlando Arcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
The catcher, number 9.
Now to the plate, Manny Pena, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the stretch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Comes set, the 0-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Brewers are out in front, 3-0. So striding forward now, Jazz Chisholm. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the belt, the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
0-2 count and the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end now for Brett Anderson. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. J.P. Fireisen takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
J.P. Fireisen.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. Milwaukee leads it 3-0. Keston Hiura is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 18, Keston Hiura.
Hit well on the ground to first. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Kane.
So digging in now, Lorenzo Kane. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Low for ball 1.
Wow.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-1.
Strike 2.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Hard hit to first. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Now batting, Eric Sogard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Back 1.
2 out, nobody on. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Looking up is the right fielder, And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now a 4-0 Milwaukee lead. Josh Hader gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
number 71, Josh Hader.
Stepping into the box, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And now a pitch on the way. Pulled softly out toward right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
The second baseman.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box now, Isan Diaz. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Now in the box, Lewis Brinson. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. As a look, now the pitch. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Hader is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
1 out and a runner on second base. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Harold Ramirez will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Nick Vincent will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 50. Yeah. Vincent.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Here's Jed Jerko now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Justin Smoke. And he takes ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0.
Yeah. 1 ball, 1
2
strike.
out, nobody on. Fouled off. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down. Ball.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Good.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Full count.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Chisholm.
Digging in to try it again, Jazz Chisholm. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First offering on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 1 out, nobody on. Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. Sogard ranging to his right. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Pizza. Ball. 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. James Hoyt enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Orlando Arcia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
1-0.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Two and one.
That's in.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the 3rd baseline. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Manny Pena will be next. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Number 9, Manny Pena.
Stepping up to the plate, Manny Pena. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Up next to Milwaukee, the pitcher, Alex Claudio.
Omar Narvaez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Omar Narvaez.
They start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Lorenzo Cain would be next. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're in front 4-0. Corbin Burns, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Corbin Burns.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Brian Anderson. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
0-1.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Liner toward right center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Jorge Alfaro is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit back up the middle. One there. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
So striding in, Jesus Sanchez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. It's Brett Anderson in line for the victory, barring a 9th inning collapse here. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 1-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Oh, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Miami down to their last strike. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
4-0 the score tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Brett Anderson with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, Brett Anderson earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Brewers got the best of Miami 4-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Reds relief pitcher, number 55, collected win number 2 on the year as Cincinnati defeated the Mets 4-3. Vince Velasquez got his 2nd W of the season as the Phillies took care of the Braves 6-2. The Padres racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-1. The Chicago Cubs launched 3 home runs as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 5-4. The Toronto Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-1. The Cleveland Indians grabbed 13 hits in the game as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-6. Christian Stewart drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Tigers disposed of the Rockies 9-6. Austin Pruitt collected his first W this season as the Stros disposed of the Royals 1-0. The Minnesota Twins hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-7. The Oakland Athletics got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Mariners 11-6. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.